In this video, I'm going to give you an overview of the Karbon AI system. This is a crypto trading platform that trades for you up to 42 different cryptocurrency tokens, and it's done 24/7, 365. So this is the best way for you to gain passive income in 2022, okay? So the first thing I need to do is log in. They do two-step verification, so you do need to hook it up to your Google Authenticator. So let me enter in my 6-digit code, and then they'll let me in the system. Okay, so now I am in my trading system, okay? And the first thing that you see is the welcome video. Then we do have a Telegram notification channel, we have a Facebook group, and we have an academy, a VIP auto trader, and a carbon assisted auto trader. So these are the products that Karbon AI has available. So these are the products that Karbon AI has available. So the first thing that we're going to do is I am going to show you guys my VIP auto trader, okay? Or actually, I'll actually just go to all trades. So if I go to all trades, you can see here that there's a 1. So that means that I'm in one open trade, and I have a total of 126 total trades. So I clicked on that. So it's brought me to this section which shows you all of my trades, okay? So I have 2 AI systems that are auto trading for me. I have the VIP auto trader and I have the carbon assisted auto trader, okay? So here you can distinguish which bot did what, and they are pretty much almost identical. So the VIP bot, I have one open trade. This is a symbol EOS against the USDT. It's a short, so we're selling. Here's the quantity. It's at 10x leverage. Right now the entry price is 3.149, and the market price is 3.166. So I'm negative 5% on this trade, and it is at the entry level. So this stage stands for money management, which I will get into in a little bit. And then so right now I'm at entry level. If I was to start losing a little bit worse than 5%, then I would be upgraded to stage 1, which means that they would be changing the leverage. My status is active, so that means that this trade is currently open. Okay, so I want to show you all 126 trades that we've gone into, and you can see my profit and loss right here. So right now, Karbon AI has a 100% win rate. So over time, Karbon AI has been open for about 18 months, and it has taken a total of about 1,270 something trades. And it has executed all those trades and has won all of those trades, okay? So it has a 100% win rate, which is absolutely unheard of in this industry. So here we go, and you can see all of my trades. So just pay attention to the profit and loss area, okay? So you see here, 5%, 10%, 11%, 5%. Let's go to page 3. 7%, 5%, 9%, 2%, 5%. Let's go to page 4. And these are all of the different cryptocurrencies. You have CHZ, EOS, you have ADA, you have ATOM, you have Sushi, you have Comp, you have AAVE, 1%, 2%, 10, 11. Let's go to page 5. These are the different cryptos. BTC, TRX, XEM, and here we have 10%, 5%, 11%. Again, Algo, CHG, Atom, AVAX, DOT, Algo, BTC, Atom. 10%, 5%, 12%, 4%, 12%. These are all my profits. So if you notice, I have nothing in red, so that means that I have never lost a trade. And this, we're going back to November, so we can still go back some more. %, 12%, 10%, 1%, 0.4%, 10, 12, 10%, 2%, 0.4%, 18%, 9%. So let's skip to, let's see, 11. Okay, let's go to page 12. Okay, let's go to page 13. And that's it. So I started October 8th. Okay, so as you can see, I have a 100% win rate. And all of these trades are closed except for one open trade right now, which I'm losing at 8%, but it's going to stay open until I am at profit. So my take profit right now is 3.118. Okay, so this is going to get me to a 10% gain on this particular trade. So now if you wanted to separate them, the two, then I would just click on VIP Auto Trader in order to see all of my VIP information. So here, this is my account balance, and my account is with a separate brokerage, and that is with Bybit. So I will do a separate video on Bybit. And here you have my estimated total profit, $550. And this is absolute passive income, you guys. I did not do anything. I did not lift a finger in order to be able to make this kind of money. So there was nothing that I did. My money made money for me. So all I did was open up a brokerage account with a particular broker. And once I opened up that brokerage account, I funded it with, I started with like $600 or something, and then I still slowly put more money into it. And then from there, it has made me, you know, a really nice profit margin so far, okay? So here you can see, this is my dashboard. And here are the trades. So here are all of the specific VIP trades, which has a 100% win rate like we spoke. Here's my log. So it shows you the activity that is going on in the back office when the bot takes a trade, okay? So basically, for example, here, at today, it opened a trade with Algo and it was a new trade, okay? And then 2 minutes later, the trade was closed, and that was the closing of the trade. So this is a log just showing you that this was an incoming signal. So they received the signal at 7 o'clock, and they sent the signal to Bybit. And Bybit basically opened it up 2 minutes later. And then they were in the trade for about 2 minutes and closed it, okay? So that's pretty much how quick it is. Some trades you have to be in longer, which is absolutely okay. Like, let's see this one here. So this, we received the signal at 1700. That's the signal to open up an XTZ USDT perpetual short sell trade, okay? So at 1737, the trade was opened. So there was a delay there. And then the trade closed at 1827. So we held it for about an hour, and then the trade closed, okay? So now we're gonna go to configure, where I will just give you guys some details about how you configure the bot. And I'm just gonna briefly go over this because this is not a tutorial video at all. So when it comes to connecting your Bybit account, you have to watch this short video. Basically, the way you do it is you open up an account, you copy your API key, and you paste it. So here's my API, here's my secret key, okay? Now, step 2 of the configuration process is your trade size setup. And you can choose whatever settings you want, but the standard settings are very conservative, which I absolutely love and appreciate. And I have been operating on the conservative standard settings for the first 2 months, and then I decided to, test the market. So trade size. So here, if we do the drop down box, you can choose how much percentage of your account balance that you want to allocate per trade. You can choose 1%. So that literally means that if you have $1,000 in your account and you choose 1% per trade, you're risking $10, okay? So the system recommends that you do 2%, which is very conservative and which is basically the industry standard. And I had been doing 2% for the last 2 months, and I decided to test out 3%. So for the last 30 days, I tested out 3% and still maintained my 100% win rate. I was actually very impressed by these results, and now I have advanced to 4%, and I am testing out 4% just because I have decided that I want to grow my account a little bit more moderately than conservatively, okay? So I'm at the 4% settings, and I showed you my account balance earlier, so it's about $1,700. So for each trade, I'm making, I think, around $7, okay? So now you have the leverage, and you can choose which leverage you want, but the standard settings is for 10x. So that means that when you get into a trade, you're going to get into a trade and it's going to be an isolated trade at 10x leverage, okay? And you can, be more conservative if you want and leverage less money. So when you are leveraging, that means that you are borrowing other people's money. So that means that you are borrowing money from the broker so that you can have more funds in this trade. Here is the max number of open trades. So you can choose between 1 to 5. Some people have 5. Some people have 3, which is the standard. And I am doing a little bit more moderate. So I have the number 4, which I have been in a position where I've had 4 open trades at one time. The next setting in the configuration is the total trades after reaching stage 4. Stage 4 is when we get into money management, which I will discuss in a little bit. So you can decide if you are practically, really losing a trade at this point, at stage 4, you can decide how many trades you want to allow to be open after you're, losing pretty bad on one, okay? So the conservative settings are for you to either allow 1 to 2, and since I'm moderate, I'm allowing 3. Your minimum take profit, okay? This is the percentage that you want for the AI system to, take profit for you for each trade. So the settings is at 10. Some people have them at 5% so that they could get out of a trade quicker. And some individuals have them a little bit higher, but this is the most conservative one, which is 10%, which is ideal. Now, step 3 is for you to select your currencies. So you can choose whichever currencies you want, but the system recommends that you choose all of them and that you choose both. So you can choose if you want to, for example, BTC. BTC USDT is one of the settings. It is one of the currencies, and you can choose if you want to be in a long or a short, or if you want to do both. Okay, so you can choose. I don't want to trade BTC, or I want to trade BTC but only long trades, or I want to trade BTC but only short trades, or I want to trade BTC and I want to do both longs and shorts. Okay, so these are all of our currencies that are available to us through our specific brokerage. Okay, a lot of different brokerages or trading platforms have different have different currencies that may or may not be available, but these are the ones that are available to us. So these are a total of, I think, maybe 42 different ones, and so I have set both to all of them because I want to be able to take trades on every single currency that is available to me in my broker. After that, you are going to move on to step 4, which is selecting your signal. So let me go to the Karbon Assisted Trader so that I can show you step 4. Okay, so step 4 is you receiving your signals, and you are going to be receiving them from TradingView. Okay, and so once you set up your TradingView account, you are going to set it up with a webhook callback URL and a message body. So every single time that TradingView sets an alert, it sends it right here to your specific callback URL. So Karbon receives it and sends that alert to Bybit, which is the broker, to execute the trade for you. Okay, so once you are all done, there's going to be a big button here that says connect, and you connect your bot. Okay, and it starts trading immediately, as long as the market is in a good condition and it receives an alert. Now we're going to move on to the advanced money management, which is the secret sauce. This is the reason why we have a 100% win rate. Okay, so here, this is a short little video for you to be able to watch how to set up your money management, but these are the standard settings. So these settings are already populated for you. So this is the way it works. Stage 1 is when you are triggered at a negative 50%. So that means that if you are in a trade and it hits negative 50%, you are going to be activating stage 1. Now, the action that they take is they change your leverage. So, and you're still going to be in an isolated position. So whenever you enter into a trade, you're in an isolated position. So all they're going to do is change the leverage. So let's see what they changed the leverage to. So if you remember previously, I mentioned that our standard leverage is 10x. So here is 5x. So that means that they changed the leverage to 5x leverage, okay? And your take profit is still going to be 10%, okay? So that is what happens in stage one. So now let's say you are still losing the trade, right? So let's say here that that you are still triggered at a negative 50%. Then what they are going to do is they are going to increase the quantity. So they're going to repurchase. So basically, let's say that you had entered the trade at 1.5 and you were supposed to be going long to 2.0, right? But you are right now at negative 1 point, that you are at 1.25. They are going to repurchase in at 1.25, okay? Because we're still expecting you to get to 2.0. So you're going to increase your quantity and your leverage size is still going to stay at 5. So it means 100%. That means you're still going to be at 5 and your take profit is still going to be at 10%, okay? So now if you're still losing this trade and some time has passed by, then what they're going to do is the system is going to change your leverage now. So you're still in an isolated trade and they're going to change your leverage. So your leverage is now going to change to 2.5 and they are going to lower your take profit because you were aiming previously for 10%, but 10% is too high and we might not get there. So we're at this point, we want to get out the trade, you know, as quickly as we can because we might be holding this trade for maybe 48 hours at this point. So what we're going to do is we're going to lower your take profit percentage to 2%. So you are at this point still losing the trade. So now you're going to advance to a stage 4. At stage 4, we're going to change your isolated leverage again. So previously you were at 2.5 leverage and now we are going to modify your leverage to 1.5. So it's 1.5x leverage, and remember you had initially got into this trade at 10x. So to change your leverage to 1.5 is big time. And then from there, your take profit percentage now is going to go from 2 to 1, okay? Because we are really trying to get out of this trade and we don't want to break even. We want to at least, you know, be able to cover the fees that is costing us to take this trade. So we're going to aim for 1%. So now if you get to stage 6, then you are going to change your leverage again. So previously you were at a 1.5 leverage, now you're at a 1 leverage. So you're at a 1x leverage, which means that you have more skin in the game because you have less borrowed funds. So previously you were borrowing $10 and now you're just borrowing $1, okay? And your take profit is 1. And the very last stage that we get into, which is the secret sauce, which guarantees that we'll win any single trade, is we change our leverage from isolated to cross. Once we cross our margins and change our leverage, then that means that we are telling the brokerage that we are not going to use any borrowed funds. We are willing to risk our entire, or not risk, but we are really willing to use our entire account balance as margin to be able to win this trade. So then what the brokerage does is they change your liquidation price. So previously you were probably going to liquidate at, like, let's say $1. But now that you changed your leverage to cross, now your liquidation would probably have to be 0 cents, right? So previously you were going to liquidate at, at 1.00, but now you're going to liquidate at 0 cents. It is highly, highly, highly unlikely that one of these crypto coins, let's say Bitcoin, for example, gets down to 0 cents. Okay, so that is how we have been able to maintain a 100% win rate. Okay. So that is it. Once you're done with your money management, you press update and your account is all set and ready to go, and it will start auto trading for you. So here we have an academy, and what you can do is you can be able to access the academy. So we'll go ahead and I will briefly walk you through that. So here in the academy, you have the getting started, which shows you how to set up everything. So it introduces you to Karbon and our mission. And then it shows you how to create your Bybit, how to create your trading view, and how to use our baseline indicator. Okay, so we set it up on your trading view account. Then you have to go to the section that says setting up the bot. And what you do here is you're able to configure your bot and connect your Bybit to the bot. So you connect your Bybit through the API keys, like I mentioned before. Through the API keys, you copy and paste, and that's how the AI system is talking with the Bybit brokerage, okay? And then you can go through the money management like we just did. Then after that is connecting the bot. So these are the actual alerts that you are going to be programming. So you have several different currency pairs: BTC, AVAX, TRX, DOT, Algo, XLM, XTZ, Uni, ADA, and a bunch of other ones. Sol, Comp, there's so many here. So this is actually like a total of, I want to say, it's a total of about 70 different alerts, okay, that you are setting up for all of these different currency pairs. And all of these different alerts, they just come at various times. So typically on a regular, trading day, you can get anywhere between 1 to 10 trades in a day. So after you're done setting up all of these currency pairs, and this takes typically about maybe an hour, and you can just go through each video and you'll be able to, get the instructions, which is very easy. And if you need any help, I'm here to help. So then Beyond the Bot teaches you how to manually trade using signals from Karbon. So Karbon will be able to share these signals with you, and then you can do manual trading on a sub account in your brokerage if that's what you want to do. Okay, so that is it for this video. That is it for this video. If you are interested in creating passive income for yourself, if you want to make your money work for you, then this crypto automated trading system is for you. It's absolutely phenomenal, and I would recommend it to anyone because your money needs to go out and bring back money. So each dollar that goes out, it brings back 10 cents or 15 cents or 25 cents. You need to put yourself in that type of position, okay? So in the link below, I will be sharing the webinar so that you can look at more details and get more details, and the registration link for this crypto auto trading platform, okay? And if you like this video, please subscribe and hit that notification bell so that you can be notified every single time that we drop new content like this. Bye for now.